Yo, it's the Linebacker Assassin. What's up? What's happening? And after a long friggin' delay, we are live. I didn't even frickin'. I was trying to charge up the receiver, and the receiver didn't even charge. I don't know what the heck, bro. I put it in the case, but it did not take. I don't know why, but whatever. Anyways, it's game time. We ain't got enough time for all this questioning what happened. It's game time. So, in case you guys were watching when we got cut off, of course we can blame Creel. But, what do you call it? I have to move this bait extremely slow in order to get a bite. So we will continue that for the time being. There is a hump right straight in front of us. We are in 10 feet of water. Basically 11. So what I meant, guys, Cuba Rude, what's happening? Dead Rabbit, what's up? What's up, Maynard? There's a Maynard? What are you talking about? I'm assuming that was a typo due to catfish slime fingers. We are working this bait, pero bien slow. The bait is the Zoom Magnum trick worm. It has less Magnum and more trick worm because I have chopped it down. Got them ribs smoking for the game. Oh, Mike's definitely trying to make me hungry. I was trying to figure out what exactly I was gonna do, because I would like to place my eyeballs on that game as well. But we shall see. We believe that our target is in this direction over here. That's very weird. That must have been, hold on, let me tuck my shirt in, guys, because, you know, the wind. I gotta weird tuck it in order for it not to be loose. Bromance, what's up? Again, guys, for some reason the receiver didn't charge us in the case. So I don't know what happened there, but it is charging, so it should stay at least alive. So a couple things, bro. I do have Elon. I can watch it from the boat, but the problem is it'll probably mess up the stream quality because I'll be watching a video at the same time that I am uploading. So I don't know how Elon feels about that. That thought has already crossed my mind, bro, but it may just interfere. So therein lies the problem. We're now in 6 feet of water. I now feel grass out there, so I was not really feeling grass, I was feeling more rock or hard bottom, whatever the case is. Whatever the hard bottom is, it did grab me. But of course, it is gone now. I did end up seeing Benefish out here. Him and his homie caught some fish. I think they said maybe 13, maybe. think he said that the biggest was 3 and change. It's probably gonna be close to a Little John. Nah, he ain't no Little John, he's a Little Juan. We'll flip this Little Juan in here. Definitely a Little Juan. Relax, homie. Oh yeah, Little Juan. Surgeries. Why do I gotta do so many surgeries? This guy might get to keep a trocar. Yeah, I'm just gonna give this guy that trocar. Let him do his thing, because I don't think Yeah, we'll give him the trocar. No need to fight him. We will leave him with, hopefully, only the trocar so that he doesn't have to have these other guys going after his face. All right, little vato, relax. So he's little, no tag, just a Little Juan. And he has left with our trocar. So now we're gonna have to get ourselves another hook. Where the heck's my terminal tackle? It's over here. So he was just a Little Juan. But you start off with a Little Juan and you move from there. Let's see what we got. Well, at least we still got our tungsten. Almost worth its weight in gold. Almost. The way they price them, basically worth their weight in gold. Grab it in my Leatherman. Why is this? Probably because the entire road is moving. I mean, hopefully you guys aren't getting seasick. Hopefully the stability is good enough. A couple wake boats went by and tried to toss me into the water. Imagine I had fallen in the water, bros, but Creel wasn't able to see it. Oh, that would have been terrible. The one time I fell in the water is the one time that Creel didn't get to see it. But I didn't fall in the water. All right, bros, we are back in the game. Okay, now we're officially back in the game. We're throwing a mutilated worm. What up, Kendall? Hopefully when I just spit right there, guys. Hopefully when I just spit right there, it didn't go into the camera lens. Did it get you, Krill? Did it get you in the face, bro? My apologies. It's just I didn't want the taste of that rusty hook in my mouth. Now I know why fish fight so hard to get taste. Now that should definitely be on top of that hump. Enough to where we can slow roll all the way back. Hopefully no need to do it all the way back. Hopefully something bites it before it gets back. Like that. So our hope was answered. It is another little Juan. We may have to move if we're just getting little Juans. Bro, I swear to you. Dude. Does this little Juan also, did this one also get gut hooked? You son of a gun. I'm gonna run out of trocars just frickin' giving my hooks away. You gotta be kidding me, dogs. This is ridiculous. No tag, by the way. I can't save this guy with my surgery. He is... Oh, wait, actually, I think I can. Washelo. All right, guys, I got to go to the operating room. The patient is still stable. Nurse, I need 20 cc's stat. 20 cc's of what, sir? I don't know, just give me 20 cc's of something. Two fish are gonna take more time to get off the hook than we are gonna be fishing, bros. Boom. We got our hook back. Washelo, bro. All right, little vato. Go swim. Go do your thing. All right. Everybody is good. I got my hook back. Now I just got to retie it. The other one, that was no hope for. He had to take my hook. This one, we're good. Ridiculous. Gross. I just basically ate fish blood. I mean, not necessarily. I could go over here and rinse out my mouth, but and we are back. I'm gonna tie on a brand new worm. This is ridiculous. Yo, into the B, what's up? We landed two little dinks. There are some abrasions on this line. All right, line and worm are back on. I should have put some thumb gel on it, but anyways. That was a couple reties right there, Creel. I hope you are entertained. I mean, they were out of necessity because those dummies wanted to gut hook themselves. But again, we've had to slow it down. into basically a crawl. Well, I guess technically a worm wiggle or worm walk, whatever you call that. Bro, these little guys are quick to swallow. That's weird. Slow down. Tell me about it, Creel. We are in 6 feet of water. I don't feel any grass here, so I must be on the outskirts. The wind has died down a little bit. Earlier it was blowing. Bro, Mats, we're still top notch. I would feel a little bit better with the BBL, but actually I feel a little better with a 7-pounder, because that 7-pounder will pay the homies. I want to see what that guy does. If he's going to leave that area or if he's going to continue to fish that. Again, it never ends well when you yearn for another spot. But I'm not yearning for that spot. I'm just seeing what he does. It was definitely a bite. But it must have been a little wussy, huh? Actually, it's not that windy. I might be able to throw a shaky head out there. Definitely some grass. Come on, baby. Cool, cool. I guess I could, for Creel, throw the old monster. I'm gonna throw that old monster out here. See or no, Creel? Oh, and to the B, the grind is real. Creel, you want me to throw that old monster? Boo. Fine, I'll throw it. I'll switch this guy off. In a little bit. Let me throw some of these chatterbait casts, and then I'll throw the old monster. I just got to see if there's any takers on this faster moving bait. But just know, Creel, the old monster is going to be ran extremely slow. Maybe. Because maybe with the old monster, they'll be a little more active. So we'll play it out. We'll see what happens. That's grass. A little bit of eelgrass. Now you got that song in my head, bro. Slow ride. Take it easy. Last cast with this chatterbait, and then we will put on the old monster. Ah. One more. Weird out there. Into the B. Is that for the Olympics or something? All right, let's put that old monster on. To creel some kind of what we're doing out here. Assuming I can find them. There. Yes. Oh, monster. I hope that color works for you, Chris. Red. Rugby team. Difficult wind. This fool is gonna, he's just basically gonna have a lot of drag. Huh. First cast creel, and it got bit. But it probably doesn't have a tail. Oh no, it got bit, it's got the tail. You know, don't know what happened there. I mean, I know you're gonna speculate what happened there, but they're probably little guys up there. So we should move. We'll see if the old monster's a winner, dog. We will see. I mean, we got confidence in him, but we shall see. This is the slow grind, guys. We are in 6 feet of water. I'm going to position and throw behind me. Seven feet of water. Should be somewhere off to over here. And that will roughly be the top of the hump. Now, we don't know exactly how big they're going to be, but there more than likely should be a few on there. That was just movement from the trolling motor putting us in spot lock. At least it better have been. That might have been a little bit too far to the left. We'll find out in a little bit. Might be perfect, who knows? As long as it gets a bite, that meant it was perfect. But if we don't get a bite, then it was off. What up, bro? Technology. It likes battery. It likes electricity. And apparently, we didn't have enough from the beginning. I'm in Guntersville, Alabama, Creel. I'm fishing Guntersville Lake. Welcome to the channel, Creel. Remember to enter the 2.4K subscriber giveaway if you want to subscribe. I am on the comfortest of the comfortest hump. We hooked into one, but it's not big. The old monster got one, Creel. Might be a little bigger than the other two, but he is not a giant. Not by any means. Hey, fool, you're messing up my worm, dog. Hey, you son of a fish. Yeah, worm, get up there and hide. Not a giant, but that is an old monster fish for Senor Creel. Landing them from a distance. That's a Guntersville bass for you, Creel. Hopefully now you know where we're at. Definitely, that was a good fish to welcome you to the channel, Creel. So we will throw maybe 2 more casts and then we're gonna move to this one over here. There should be better fish over there. I mean, here there should be good sized fish as well, but they've all seemed to be, at least the ones that are willing to bite, are smaller fish. So yeah, Creel, I mean, hopefully everybody welcomes you to the channel, Creel. Creel. Our buddy Kendall right there from Malaysia. He's ready to help you out in any way you need, dog. This is all starting to make sense. Now that we found out that Kendall was from Malaysia. I mean, even Into the Bee, who is a little newer to the channel, has welcomed you, Creel. So you should feel welcome, dog. Guys in the chat are pretty chill, Creel, so, you know, you're safe here. Apparently we got Abraham Lincoln in here too. Good old honest Abe. We've cast it a little further to the right. We're gonna try this real quick. Ah, that was definitely a bite, but I swung and I missed. Might have been on the fall or something, because there's no way that I would have felt that and not slammed that. See, N to the B knows the game, dog. Rarely, I mean, we're honest here, Creel. So, the catch of the fish is rare, but it's just a splendid bonus, bro. When we take viewer requests on baits, it's questionable if we're gonna catch a fish. We do it, dog. As to whether you'll learn something, bro, I mean, you might not learn fishing, but you might learn other things, dog. Like we learned, thanks to apparently Honest Abe, we learned that, and you're gonna probably say that you already knew this, but we learned that sailboats usually have a skeg to keep them from tipping. But I don't know how deep that skeg is, because they go over some really shallow humps. So I don't know if they have a good old extendo skeg or what the deal is on sailboats, but clearly they are a different kind of boat. But you see, a little fact that you learned right there, bro. Maybe you already knew it. I don't know how familiar you are with sailboats. Do they have an extendo skeg? I don't know. Oh, you're trying to figure out how to pick onions. Okay, guy. Okay, so I don't know. I haven't been to the grocery store in a while, but you probably want to make sure that the onion is not soft, because if the onion is soft, one would think that it is beginning to decay. So you probably want to avoid soft onions. You can go for firmer onions. I don't know exactly what type of onion you're looking for, but firmer onions, I can't tell you what store has sales on the onions, but there's yellow onion, there's white onion, possibly there's even green onion, but you could also get the onion with the whatever the green is called. So yeah, bro, the onion to be firm. That's all about picking onions, bro. Well, if the onions are on the ground, bro, you probably don't want to grab them because they've fallen off the supermarket shelf. So then that means that they're right on the floor where everybody's been walking, and that's gross, bro. So avoid any onions that are on the ground. It's gonna in the long run be better for you. You could pick up like a sickness or something from the floor onions or the ground onions, let's call them. Well, I think Creel is, I mean, this is just a guess. I think Creel is a hockey fan, and he's got hockey on the mind. You know, the hockey playoffs are happening, so he just wants to go out there and puck some onions. But, I mean, I guess you can cut the onion into the shape of a puck, but I'm telling you right now, bro, if you don't have that, it just seems like if you don't keep the root in your puck formation, then it's just gonna cause you problems because the first slap of the ice, that onion's gonna explode into a million pieces. But I'm no expert on hockey play, so potentially it might hold up, bro. Though I do believe that for some reason, people throw squids onto a hockey rink. So maybe onions aren't what you need. Maybe you're looking for squids. Maybe. Bromance, you loving ground onions, bro. Never, bro. You're basically just asking for, when you're playing with baseball with onions, bro, you're looking for tears, bro, because that's what's going to end up happening. I'm assuming most batters don't have sunglasses on when they're batting most of the time, but I'm assuming if you're batting and you make contact with that onion, it's going to explode right beside you. The catcher is going to be back there, and the ump, everybody's going to start crying because, bro, onion juices everywhere. Come on, bro. That's just a recipe for disaster. But I'm no baseball expert. Now, if we want to see if you can play with an onion or if you can play rugby with an onion, then definitely, bro. You're going to have to go to the resident rugby expert, and that is N to the B. I could not even begin to give you any rugby advice, bro. Let's see how far we are from this guy over here. I don't want to crowd him. This is interesting. He might be right on the point. I don't know if he's on the point, guys, and that's the problem. Ah, you son of a fish. That felt like a good bite. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe he just bit the tail. But there was definitely a bite that I missed. Oh, they're about to tear this worm up. But being Mexican frugal, I gotta continue to throw them. He ain't got much life left in him, dog. There's not much life left in this worm. Sailboats don't have. It's gonna take a comment or two to get me to where I can see what Steve just dropped knowledge on, sailboat wise. You know what I haven't thrown here is a frickin' chatterbait across the top. Throw the Nico and a Z-Man. Okay, one more toss. Dude, I don't know why I just did that cast like a golf upswing. I don't know what just happened there. But I will then throw the chatterbait out there, or maybe even a jig, and run it through there. The depth is 7 feet. Krill, well, feel free to drop any knowledge. I know you're a little shy because you're new to the channel, but feel free to drop any knowledge if you had it, bro. If you had it right there, you're like, yo, I know the answer because my dad, and I assume we can refer to your son as Krill Light. My dad and Krill Light, dude, these guys, bro, this is what I'm talking about. These wake boats right there, look at the size of the wake that thing's making, but he just went over a hump. So that has got to be tearing up whatever is on that hump. So any grass or whatever was there is no longer there, bro. It's just gonna float around and cause me problems later on when I'm all like, yo, what happened to all this? Where'd this mat of grass come from? Wait a second, hold on, bromance. one of your girlfriends in England? Bromance, are you from England? Look at these wakes, dog. I'm not over here doing a pee-pee dance, guys. I am over here adjusting based on the wake. It's time for the pee-pee dance. No, that is not the case. But bromance, you lived in England? I must have missed something. We don't even know where Creel lives. Creel, are you in the United States? Creel, are you in the United States, dog? Singapore. Wow. That's very nice, bro. You're from Singapore? Oh, man, I was hoping that you were from the U.S. because, I mean, what are the odds that a Creel would show up in the chat? And just recently, bro, I've acquired this. There's this parrot on my boat. I don't know if the owner was named Creel or what exactly the deal is, but it tells me that its name is Parrot Creel. So I don't know if I should believe it or what the deal is, but you know, I wish you were in the US and I would have just shipped this parrot to you because you could have probably given it a better home than this boat. Parrot Creel is very outspoken. And I mean, if I'm totally honest, Parrot Creel is somewhat critical. I mean, not critical in the sense of we need Parrot Creel to succeed or anything like that, but critical of like actions and stuff. That's what Parrot Creel does on the boat. I didn't even know that Parrot Creel had been bestowed upon me. Well, I don't know if that is the proper language for Malaysians, but bro, that almost sounds like Malaysians, which is sounding like Mamalonas. Maybe I start calling them Malaysians. Oh, you son of a fish. I had one chomping on my jig, but I didn't set the hook. But I don't think it was a giant. Bro, this is a very, oh, that son of a fish took my claw. This is a very, like, diverse group of people in the chat. I'm kind of impressed that fishing brings together people from Singapore, Malaysia, Canada, England. It's very impressive. I'm gonna have to have a mic off moment, guys. Creel, if you're not familiar with the mic off moment, Singapore or Malaysian Kendall will begin to speculate as to what happens on a mic off moment. All right, guys, the mic levels have been checked and they are correct. We just want to make sure that we're bringing the best show we can to you guys, so we got to make sure that the mic levels are right. That's basically, I'm back here on a soundboard trying to make sure everything's right, guys. That's the type of quality show that we're trying to bring to you. We can only speculate that that is a Malaysian custom to utilize a live well in such a manner. And we're not going to be here and judging other cultures, so Malaysian Kendall will be free of any judgment here. This is a place of free thinkers. If my Malaysian is not a club, bro, it should be now. International connections. That is what Malaysian Kendall is providing you right there, Colin. Anybody know what happened to Singapore krill? There's a lot of hard bottom over there, and I'm trying to just work this through there. And then let it stop. Let me put some thump gel. So if you people from other countries are not familiar with thump gel is some kind of secret sauce that gets put on your bait, and potentially it makes the fish bite and hold on. Somehow I'm almost out of the green. Makes no sense. Did they rip me off? Did they put a little air bubble in it? All right, so let's see. Because we threw the bait without thump gel, and we got a couple of little bites, but nothing really held on. So let's throw the jig out there without thump gel. With thump gel. And see if we get strikes that they hold on to. Come on now, don't be crazy. Bite this jig. Creel, if they patch you through to customer service, doesn't that just go back to you? Tag along in the chat. Let's see what's going on here. This is the happy place from the wife. Assuming Mrs. is in the chat. Mrs. Harden, hats off to you. Yeah. All right, guys, let us continue to move. I believe that that gentleman is on the point. That sounds like a deal, bro. Oh, I misread that. My apologies, Mike. I misread that, bro. But still, hats off to your wife, dog. That I do not take back. But I do apologize for my inability to read English. It is not my strong suit. Oh, bro. How did you approach him, bromance? I think your approach was wrong. The information was correct. I believe your approach to be wrong. But I cannot, you haven't provided any information. Okay. This guy right here decided he finally wanted this jig. I don't think it's a little John, probably still a little Juan, but we will flip him in here. Oh, washalo, bro. Flipping him on the abrasions. Washalo, bro. Let's see what size of fish this is. It might be a little John. Let's see. We got to get the scale. Oh, it is shy of a little John. A little Juan. But it's getting closer to the little John status. Washalo, bros. No tag. So, That fish weighed 2 pounds, 10 ounces. Two pounds, 10 ounces, bros. Not a giant, but it was a healthier fish. Colin, you beautiful, and I'm gonna say this, but I'm gonna say it as bass feces, bass defecation. Colin, you beautiful bass turd. That is what Bromance typed right there. Let's see where we're at. We are in 10 feet of water. I was gonna work my way around and allow for the jig to be popped off on the other side. I throw the head out here because he likes to get down right here. Hey guys, there must have been deforestation right here because this should have already had grass. There is definitely some type of change in the let's call it the topography. If we want to get all nerdy, I think that's what you call it, but I think that's above ground. So what is it? Bottomography? If it's underwater, is it bottomography instead of topography? You guys let me know. I mean, we could probably ask Webster to make it topography and bottomography. Bathymetry? I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right, bro. You see, you're putting words that I don't even know in my dialect, and I'll never use that again unless I'm in a freaking, what are those things called? A trivia contest or something, bro. It's freaking bathymetry. See, but here's the thing, DJ. I could have gone my whole life without knowing bathymetry, because now I don't even know. Maybe it's bathymetry, bathymetry, maybe it's bathymetry, maybe it's all kinds of, maybe it's bathymetry, maybe it's bathymetry. Who knows? Who knows? It really doesn't matter, other than the fact that I'm never gonna use that word again, dog. Freaking reading. So, you know, again, reading is not my strong suit, bros. I shall not read. Not now, not ever. Reading is for, I mean, technically for the nerds. And thus, if I need something read, I just hand it over to the moderator. I'm like, hey, tell me what this says. Now, understand, I do understand English, and I can write and I can read. But I can also walk on my hands, and I don't do that daily. You know what I'm saying? It is just a skill that I have, but I rarely exercise. So, you know. Colin, I'm just assuming you spelled all that right, bro. Dudes, look at this weird sunset behind us. It's like, thanks a lot, Canada, burning Canada. Look what you guys did to us. Now we're all weak. I'm taking a picture. I don't think it looks as cool like it does here in person, you know? Let me just take this picture real quick. Ah, frickin' bromance. We didn't start the fire. It was always burning when the world was turning. We didn't start the fire. Blah, 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 try to fight it. Something, something, more words and more words and more words really fast, so I'll never read them. Bros, I don't think I'd be able to read that song's lyrics ever. Does this guy ever fish? All he does is take pictures of frickin' scenery. Probably because he can't read. You homies. You know it, Singapore Kendall. Wait, no, Malaysian Kendall. I have started. Here we go. We're about to set it off. The only thing that can save you guys from the insanity is catching a fish, because it funnels back the focus. But right now, we haven't seen a fish in like 10 minutes. So we're just gonna start going crazy. Blame Canada, buddy. I'm not your buddy, pal. I'm not your pal, buddy. Turn-ons. Oh, I gotta get some water for that. I'm not your buddy, guy. I'm not your guy, buddy. In case you guys want to see one of those, I did a short with that audio. So in case you guys want to see it, it's got a bald eagle in it. Look at, bro. It's Chef's Kiss, bro. That one of those shorts right there is Chef's Kiss, dog. See, Rob knows. Yo, Rob, let him know that that short is Chef's Kiss. Let him know, dog. Or am I wrong, bro? Let me know. Oh, great. Now you guys started the chat, and now the chat is going crazy. And I don't know how to stop the chat from insanity. But, you know what, guys? There we go. Boom. If you can't beat them, join them, dog. So basically, I'm just gonna jump in the water because I can't beat these fish. So I better join them if we're gonna follow those rules right there. See, Rob, he said it's hilarious, guys. In case you want to go check it out. I don't remember what it's called. I don't know how this sun is going to affect, and I don't mean me like my mother's son, but I don't know how this sun, because both sun and sun sound the same. I've never read them, so I don't know how a person tells the difference between sun and sun. You know, English, it's weird. Fishing is also weird when you get stuck in areas. It's gonna make me mad, guys. This is a Lucky Craft crankbait that I was throwing there. Same, dog. Oh, I didn't figure out what exactly you're referring to. Now we're moonwalking. Apparently we were in 5 feet of water a second ago. Remember, guys, if you want to subscribe like Singapore Creel, brand new to the channel, but we welcomed him. If you want to subscribe and enter the 2.4K subscriber giveaway video, it is for $50, a $50 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. All you got to do is put a comment, be a subscriber, but put a comment in the 2.4K subscriber giveaway video. That giveaway will happen June 13th. Rob, so here's the problem, dog. Like, when I'm doing a Rodcast from here, I guess the moderator could do it, but from here, I cannot do anything fancy. I don't think. Maybe I can. I don't know. But I can't really do too fancy from here. I have to stop fishing. I mean, we could probably stand for like one less cast, but I'd have to stop fishing and then go do the administrative things. Flaming cheese. Bro, are you trying to get me to eat some hot Cheetos? Because I could go for some hot Cheetos right now, bro. I could definitely, I know it's gonna be stereotypical, bros, but I could definitely go for some hot Cheetos, bro, with lime. I mean, sometimes you just can't shake it, dog. You know what I'm saying? You are who you are. And I can go for some hot Cheetos with lime. As Popeye says, I am who I say I am. Maybe. No. I am what I am. That's what it is. I am what I am. That's what Popeye says. Bro, the hot Cheetos were a staple on the boat when the Mustache Maniac would fish. In fact, that fool he'll show up and he'll have freaking hot Funyuns or something like that. He just shows up with food. I'm like, bro, you gonna do any fishing? Yeah, I'll do it. Just let me get a little something to eat. I'm like, dude, what is up with this guy? And he just eats, bro. Boiled pizza? Yo, Kendall. I'll just eat a bag of hot Cheetos on one of the Rodcasts to show you, bro. Iron gut, dog. Iron gut equals iron butt, bro. You just gotta know that. Just so you know. I'm not sure how you Malaysians get down, but I'm just putting you up on game. Guachalo, another, the raza comes in, is all like, yo, bro, you can't handle that. And I'll be like, dude, we'll be good. Do I gotta repeat it, bro? Iron gut equals iron butt. You guys don't even know, bro. Hey, watch out, Leatherman. The Leatherman's trying to come over here and cut my leader. Bro, are you... Now Bromance is out here. He's writing poetry, guys. Now don't get me poetic, guys. If I start becoming poetic, oh, it's over, dogs. It is over. I think I'm gonna have to go back to that worm. Slow roll him. Well, let me throw that shaky head into the grass without fear. For the raza, that is sin miedo. In case you are not bilingual, raza, that is without fear. Well, I guess they like the shaky head in the grass. Guachalo. One shot, one kill with a shaky head. Let's see what size this is. He's kind of feeling like looking now like at least a little Rob. I mean, a little John. A little John, he might be okay. Let's check it out. He might be a BBL, or she might be a BBL. This waterside chat is brought to you by Unlimited. He loves it when we play the fish to the point of, possible failure. Nobody knows. The line could break. The fish could spit out the lure. But guys, be sure to enter the 2.4 subscriber giveaway. All you got to do is be a subscriber and put a comment in the 2.4K subscriber giveaway video, and you will be entered to win a $50 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. My dudes, that's all you got to do. And the drawing will be done June 13th at 5 p.m. Central. Don't be late, guys. Now let's land this fish right here. Unlimited. He just loves that. Relax. Shoga la mano, homie. This fish, shoga la mano'd. There we go, bros. Through the shaky head, further into the grass. And washalo, bros. No tag. No tag. I'm not out here slapping fish, guys. I'm just out here. Oh, the other fish was 210, guys. Just FYI, in case I didn't tell you. Here we go, guys. Let's see if this is a BBL. Oh, this is a Little John. This fish is okay, but not a BBL. And if you're new to the channel, a BBL is a big bass live. This right here is not. It does not meet the requirements for a big bass live. Although it does look like a good fish, it does not meet our requirements. The requirements to be a BBL is to be over 4 pounds. 4 pounds or over, and that is not a BBL. Dude, you guys like this stance right here? It's a little better for reading. Wait a second. Did Malaysian Kendall, did Malaysian Kendall request a serious channel? Malaysian Kendall, let me know. I want to verify. That fish weighed, bro, that's my Nacho Libre stance. You know, these are my recreational clothes. That's right there, bro. That's my, hey, you know, you look into a man, and at the center of a man, you find his nucleus. The nucleus. All right, guys, that fish weighed 3 pounds, 9 ounces. We are in search of our second BBL of the day. We have one BBL today. The waves are coming, dudes. Malaysian Kendall. Take it easy. We gotta have the power stance, guys, because the wakes are coming. Guachalo, Nacho Libre taught me a lot. Oh, that was nothing. Nacho Libre has taught me a lot, guys. Washalo. Since I don't have a seat up here, bros, we gotta stay stable. It is speculated that I am dehydrated, but no. I may lack 100% hydration, but bro, I run on like a quarter tank hydration, no problem. Dang, bro. You guys are super polite today. It's kind of weird. It's almost like we're missing the channel heckler. Very odd here, guys. I'm used to being heckled whenever, I mean, even if I catch a fish, the channel heckler finds a way to pop in and heckle his way into, I mean, basically local lore, bro. Dude, you guys will know that I am dehydrated if one day I just go to the front of the deck, that is D-E-C-K, the front of the boat, let's say, and then I just spread my arms out like this and I say, Eagle Powers, come to me, please. And then I just jump into the water. Then I might be dehydrated and delusional, but not now, guys. Rob, do you want to park next to me just so that you could leave me a note? If that's the case, bro, it better at least be a polite note. You'd be like, dear sir, your parking was immaculate. If you ever offer classes in parking, please sign me up. That better be the case there, bro. Guys, we need to keep the chat to a minimum because we also don't want to wake PC. Because if PC wakes up, oh my God, it's gonna get ugly. PC has been known to be a little irritated when first waking. You know what I'm saying? Let's see, what time is it? 6:50? We have 1 hour. Now, I don't know if I should, this is the tough call, guys. Shall we continue to stay on Comfort Hump or shall we go to the Cousins? The Cousins set it off yesterday at the end. But Comfort Hump is liable to set it off as well. Nobody knows. There we go, Krill. You finally learned something on the channel. That's probably what Rob's note is gonna look like, Colin. You're right. You are spot. Hey guys, I got a question for you. I got a question for you. What the heck? What the heck does AM stand for and PM? Like when you're talking about time. Like, what do those stand for, bros? And it's not private message or post-mortem or whatever else those initials can stand for. Does anybody know what it stands for, bros? After midnight, prior to midnight, I don't know. We're trying to educate the entire community, guys. Amplitude modulation. No. Like AM and FM, that is amplitude modulation and frequency modulation. But I'm talking about 10 AM and 10 PM. What do they stand for, guys? Ante and post meridian? What, how does that make sense, bros? Somebody who's read a book, tell me how that makes sense, bro. So I know of the prime meridian, maybe. But how does that make sense time-wise? I don't even know if I read correctly what you guys wrote. Carpe diem. Yo, DJ Khaled. I didn't say I didn't know things, bro. I just didn't read. I don't read, dog. Reading is for the nerds. I just hang out with the nerds and I hear them. I was like, frequency, modulation, got it, bro. And I was like, ha, look at those fools. They had to read a book in order for them to learn it. All I had to do was hang out and listen to these fools say it for like however many times. And I was like, got it. I'm like a knowledge parasite. I just cruise around, and then when I hear something, I was like, oh, that sounds interesting. And then I get the information, but I never had to read. You see what I'm saying, bro? That's called efficiency. I'm out here efficiently learning stuff because one, I read slow, and two, I don't read. So exactly why I am now knowledge barnacling. All right, Malaysian Kendall, do not be spreading rumors that the Latin assassin reads some kind of love stories or whatever. Bro, I don't read. When I cruise through town, bro, I don't read traffic signs. I don't read nothing. I'm like, okay, that's the red one. That means stop. All right, that's a yellow triangle. That means probably to slow down, maybe. Oh, that one has a lady walking with kids with a very expensive purse or what looks to be an expensive purse. I probably don't want to run her over because it will cost me a lot of money. So I look out for her and her little ducklings walking around at that point in time. I'm like, all right, cool. There's no her or ducklings, we're good. Because I just assumed that she could get a very good lawyer with that purse that she has. I think there's a purse. It could be a skirt. I have no idea. I think that guy is tired of hearing me talk about random nonsense. And he's like, bro, how's a guy supposed to fish in peace when you're out here babbling on to no one? Dudes, do you know how many people think I'm insane? I mean, not just on a regular basis, but since this Rodcast, they are probably looking and be like, who is this fool yelling at? Why is he talking? And why is he British? What's going on here? The Brits have arrived? Dude, I better quit speaking in a British accent because I don't think the South is very friendly to those from Britain, England, because they'd be like, the redcoats are back. And boom, they're gonna attack me. All right, guys, we are going to move to, I'll throw one more cast into who knows where out there. That could be on the hump. It could not be. And then we are gonna go move to, oh, Washalo, bro. Put your nacho on. Look at that, bro. I don't even move, but my legs move. Look at the stability, dog. I'm like a chicken that doesn't move its head. Only the body moves. So no matter how you move the chicken, his head is always in the same spot. Washalo, bro. You guys learned something, huh? Ask Creel to get a chicken and move it like this. And when you move it like that, I mean, within the distance that its neck could extend, within that distance, bro, the chicken will keep its head in the same spot. He'll just be chilling right there when you're moving his body. And he's just like, whatever, dog, I'm good. So, just a little tidbit of information that Creel could use as I displayed it on the boat just right now. That's a fish, but that was a terrible hook set. Terrible hook set, so we lose that fish. Bam, 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 bam. It wasn't even a big fish, guys. So let me throw one more cast there, and then we shall go to the cousins. Bro, I didn't say cat-like reflexes. I said mongoose reflexes. You know when a cobra strikes and the mongoose turns around and snake slaps that snake? He's like, psh, get that bite, get those fangs out of my face. You know what I'm saying? That's essentially what happens out here. But usually, with my mongoose reflexes, I'm not over here chatting up a storm with myself, apparently, and Rod is all like, who is this crazy guy talking to himself? But either way, Rob is not used to crazy dudes. Sorry, guys, I paused halfway through that sentence because I'm trying to establish where I can go throw a line. Creel can hypnotize chickens? That's a skill you're gonna need, Creel. Because, bro, here's what I'm telling you. You should do this. You hypnotize them. And then you just tell them, you move there, and then you just go to every single one of them. Lay an egg. On the sound of the snap of my fingers, you will lay an egg. Boom. Lay an egg. Boom. Lay an egg. And you just go like that. I think I just streamlined your whole process, bro. You're welcome, Creel. I streamlined your whole process. Now you're free, dog. You can go do anything you want. You just got to snap your fingers. Now that you've hypnotized them, lay an egg. Guys, lay an egg. I mean, sometimes when I'm out here fishing, I almost think that someone has hypnotized me and said, lay an egg. And then my performance sucks. And next thing you know, I laid a goose egg. Hey, don't be giving away all the Mexican voodoo, dog. I've already told them about ojo and stuff. So you can't tell them everything, dog. They also, well, most of them, the OGs, know about the lechuza. So just know that, bro. This guy's trying to give away all the Mexican secrets. Que pues, DJ Khaled. Creel, it doesn't work like that because you haven't tried, bro. You haven't tried hard enough. Okay, so that is now fully charged. Let's move, homies. We're not gonna go super duper fast, but we'll go fast enough. How many water bottles do I got here, bro? Look at this, guys. You guys think I'm dehydrated? Look at this. You got to stay hydrated. Hydration is key. If you don't stay hydrated, then you'll be at the bottom of Davy Jones's locker, bro. I assume that Davy Jones's locker is kind of like my trash can, where I put a lot of cool things in there. I have no idea, bro. I don't know what's right and I don't know what's wrong, clearly. So I'll believe you. Though we really don't want to be spreading misinformation here. Vámonos. For those of you who are not bilingual, vámonos means let's go. So I guess technically, if you hear somebody saying, like on a basketball court, and he makes a shot and he's all like, vámonos, he's essentially saying, let's go. All right, here we go, guys. We are going to start off with the old monster. You know what? Maybe we'll start off with a chatterbait. That's probably a better idea. Oh. All right. Here we go, homies. Here we go again. What's up, dudes? You guys expecting me to throw a line? I'm about to. All right, here we go, guys. My apologies. Yo, Arnie, what's up? What's today's lesson? Bro, we've been learning all day. We've been learning all day. I don't even know how to do a summary of what we've learned today. A lot of it is nonsensical stuff. I mean, bros, do you guys see this? Nonsensical chaos. We've learned that apparently AM and PM, I think we learned what that meant, but we don't know for a fact. Look, guys, I fish with that Tupac mentality. I'm up before the sunrise first to hit the dock. Little bad mother fisher with a pocket full of, I don't know, tungstens or something like that. But either way, whatever it's full of, that's the mentality you gotta grind with. That Pac mentality. Maybe that's the lesson we learned today, guys. You gotta be out here with that Pac mentality. Seven feet. I think I need to back up ever so slightly. Bro, I definitely did not take a break. We did not get no lunch. Nothing, bro. We just been chilling here. I was messing with technical difficulties. I did catch a couple while I was in my downtime. One of them was a Little John. It was okay. But then other than that, bro, the other ones were kind of dinkish. So no need to put any shine on those little dinks, bro. Lunch is basically a 5-letter word on this boat. I mean, I know it's usually a 4-letter word, but that would mathematically not work out. So, woo. Am I dehydrated? Over here, bird's nesting. There we go. This guy. Bros, I re-spooled my line. Que pues, Creel? I'm gonna show you that abrasion on that jig that I'm about to throw over here, dog. I'm gonna show you, Creel. That way everybody can be up to speed. I caught a fish. That fish went into my prop, or at least my engine, started playing games with my line. He basically was trying to sever off my prop. I'm like, bro, that's a little personal. You know, like, we don't gotta take it that far. So he was trying to sever off my prop with FC sniper line, but little did he know that I was gonna drag him in before he was able. I mean, I haven't even looked at my prop, guys. It could be like severely damaged thanks to the FC sniper running all over it. So we are throwing 20-pound FC sniper, not on this one, but on my jig rod. And it has abrasions like you wouldn't believe, guys. Those abrasions would make a sane fisherman cut off everything, maybe even throw that rod into the water. But this guy, who some might say lacks sanity, is gonna throw that out there. And I caught a fish on it. We are gonna try and catch a BBL on it. Bros, without fear, we throw. Because we're living that Pac life, bro. All right, this worm is, well, I'll throw him one more time. He's gonna give me a bird's nest. Well, nope, hold on. I'll just cut his face off. Yeah, washalo. You guys almost saw me throw a worm away. But never, not on this channel. I got a little confused. Maybe I am dehydrated if I got confused like that to where I would throw away a worm. No me crece. So yeah, guys, we are going to attempt the tightrope walking of catching a BBL on what is probably now 19-pound test because of the amount of abrasions that it has. Dudes, do not look at that sun. I just looked at it and now I might be blind. Do not look at that sun, guys. Here we go. Is it game time? Look at this guy over here chasing some fish. Is it game time? Game time. Ooh. This guy is a Little John. But I do have a worm that I'm invested in right now that I don't want to waste. Little John. Oh, oh, he's not okay. Look at this. He's Little Juan. Orale. I'm not going to weigh him, guys, because we've got other fish to proverbially fry. That was not because I'm dehydrated, guys. That was because my mouth is dry, which I believe is a sign of dehydration or talking way too much. You guys decide. Dude, maybe Steve, who said he was Honest Abe, maybe he's Malaysian, but also Honest Abe, and he's Abrasian. Huh? He is Honest Abrasian. You never know, bros. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm not saying I'm right. Just don't kill the messenger, guys. I'm over here spreading potential knowledge. We are throwing the old monster. It was a Singapore Creole. I think it was a Singapore Creole request. Not the American Creole. We will never allow American Creole to make a request on the channel, as he is the channel heckler. So, no, it was stuck. All right, yeah, you see? See, guys, I was about to swing on that, but instead, I waited patiently. Ah, that's why they didn't want anything, because I had a little bit of grass on me. And in case that the authorities are listening, I do not have any grass on me. I was referring to the worm, the old monster. Bros, it is weird out here. Let me let a little bit of the sun be in the shot. There is a weird red haze going on. Bro, I think the chat is dehydrated. Not me, bro. The chat is suffering from dehydration because they've just been here typing, dog. There's like, trrr, 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 trrr. Now, if you guys are swipers, then your thumbs are all like, swiper, no swiping, because you've just been pushing it too far. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, to each their own, guys. However you want to get down. Let's slow roll this worm right here. Slow rolling. And that is no affiliation with anything that Bromance said. In the last comment. But we are slow rolling this worm through the grass in hopes that we get a bite. We want to pick off one or two, and then we're going to get crazy, and we're going to throw a chatterbait out there, pick off one or two. This guy would quit being all up in the grass. Say no to grass, dog. All right, let's see what happens. Oh, he looks stupid. He looks stupid, guys. I don't know if we're going to be able to catch anything on this cast because he looked essentially like he had a broken back. So potentially this worm is not going to catch us a fish. Or if it does, it'll probably be a dude fish. Not one of them BBLs. That's just a guess that I'm putting out there. It's speculation. Come on, baby, one time. We're not in the most juiciest of areas here, but we got to be thorough. So we're going to check this spot out, or this location out, and then we will position for the ultimate battle, which will start after this cast, as we are approaching the final countdown, as that sun that's right behind me, I gotta quit looking at it, bro. It's gonna make me go blind. But when I peek over there, bro, it's just right in my face. Oh, a 7-1 in the 11th hour. Ooh, oh. That's going to be the ultimate buzzer beater if we catch a 7-1 in the in the 11th hour. We are approaching the final countdown, my friends. We have, almost a bird's nest. We have limited time to reach the 7-pound mark for that BBL plus. But remember, guys, if we do not hit that BBL plus mark on this particular BBL plus giveaway, then we will roll it over to the next BBL that we catch tomorrow. So if you guys want to be entered to win, you're going to have to get up pretty early. Because like I said, bros, I'm up before the sunrise, first to hit the dock. Little bad. With a pocket full of... But either way, that's neither here nor there. All we're concerned about is if you guys will be here when that BBL plus is caught, because that will be a $75 BBL plus giveaway for those who witness it live in the chat. Now we are assuming that in the wee morning hours that we will land a BBL. It is a trend that has been happening. We have been